Hi, my name is Rosalie Godoy Dodi, and this video is a video response for the Tanisha's video contained on 602 class. In this presentation, I will address some of the interactional patterns I saw in the video of Tanisha, this pseudo client, as well as I will attempt to explain to Tanisha as though she was here with me and was my client, how the concepts of Carl Tom interpersonal pattern concepts could be beneficial for us if as we work together to find the desired changes she came to psychotherapy seeking in psychotherapy. The first thing I will discuss then is interactional patterns, and I noticed some things in that family. I noticed blame, I noticed complacency, I noticed criticism, and this is all happening as an indicative of a system that is unhappy. From the cybernetics concept, we learn about homeostasis in families, and in what is it? It's just how the norms, the behaviors, the things that they do and how they interact that governs their little family behavior. And either it could be either good or bad, but it's what they're accustomed to. So Gihard explained about the negative feedback that happens when a system is trying to steer itself back into its own homeostatic state, because families don't like when a system, not just families, any system normally tries to steer back itself back to the homeostatic state, because they don't like change. And that is happening in that family because Tanisha apparently is trying to change, but she feels stuck. That sense of I can't do this, and she blames her partner for her grades being bad. The kids now are happening, in school. They're just doing things in school that they shouldn't be doing. They're acting up. So there's a lot of blame, and then the friends, are blaming her for allowing the partner back into the family. So all this is happening because she's trying to bring a change, and it's not being well accepted by her family. So an example of that, it might be, if whenever the partner leaves, she might be overly, even having even more responsibility with the children, and so she herself doesn't even like that. So the kids don't like that either, and so the system wants to go back to what it is. So what she does, she does fix the solution with Gihard calls what he calls more of the same. Let me just bring him back to to this picture again, and we solve that problem, but in reality nothing has been solved. He's just back, and the blaming is starting again, so it goes right back to where they started. Another thing that I see is here that Gihard talk about positive feedback loop, which is whatever brings change, the actual change inside of a family system is, and it normally happens when there is a bad news or something bad news. In this case, what's happening to her is she received, complaint that the kids are acting up, and she's also affected by the fact that the friends are now putting their foot down and saying, hey, we can't accept this any longer. So she is now receiving, some feedback from her friends saying, no, you can't do this anymore. So that is a positive feedback loop, which is actually it's going to have to be a change. She's going to have to restructure her system and bring a different homeostasis. So, and she's in office here in a psychotherapy office seeking for change, because she knows all of this is not there is now something severe happening that she needs to bring change into her family. How I would address her interpersonal patterns, how I would address interpersonal patterns contained in Tom's teachings would be, I would say, Tainisha, I think that between you and I, we can create a system to find out what is going on, between you and your partner. What are the things, the way you think, the way he thinks? What are the internal beliefs and core beliefs that you have and he has that might be contributing to for you to feel stuck in this situation? Okay, and so I believe that we need to bring this change, and how we do this is finding the interpersonal patterns, meaning what governs your little family, what are the core beliefs for all of you, and that would be beneficial for us to understand how can we bring change. Thanks for watching the video.